you don't have that scarcity-based mindset and you give that stuff away for free on YouTube, Instagram, or anywhere else, people will come and seek your guidance. Because you're not just training those reps, you're also training the managers for those companies, and they're showing your stuff off.
Welcome to Real Sales Dynamics, where we break down in-field sales footage in order to get you better at door knocking. Because of this lovely channel, we are at the Win the Storm conference in Dallas, Texas, where I'll be on a panel with Mr. Sam Taggart and a number of other people in the solar and roofing industry, going over obstacles, objections, ways that we can get better in this wealth-creating field. So let's get right to it.
The universe, and we leave whatever I tune into, I turn into. Writing about happens on the comfort zone, and people quite often confuse comfort with freedom. You're not seeking comfort. What you're seeking is freedom. Freedom of choice, freedom of doing whatever you want to do, freedom of mobility, experiences, and time.
With Win the Storm, this is an event that has occurred multiple years, but it's actually been recently purchased. Floyd Mayweather spoke here, so did Grant Cardone, so did a number of other sales leaders in the past year, so this is the first time we kind of brought it back. And I respect the hell out of him when he was talking about it. He goes, yeah, I might end up losing $1 million on this event because it costs a lot of money to run these events, but it's worth it because we're going to find great people and be able to network with them, and we'll all make millions more dollars as a result of it.
That's hilarious. I do the exact same thing.
Maybe. Let's see. Canvas guys.
How you doing?
How you doing? Carlos, good to meet you.
So this, have you seen this before, this reflective insulation?
Reflective insulation. What is it?
See, it's some call it MLI, multi-layer insulation, but it's radiant barrier. It holds the winter heat in, keeps the summer heat out.
Okay.
Reduces the energy bills, makes the house more comfortable, takes the load off the air conditioner. NASA developed it.
Okay.
So it reduces energy bills anywhere 20, 30, 40, 50, sometimes.
So it's placed inside the attic?
Yeah, it's placed inside the attic. What we do is, see, NASA developed this because they couldn't use conventional insulation in space. They had to come up with something to protect the astronauts and the satellites and the spacecraft.
Okay.
So we go in, we put the shield down, makes the insulation work better. See, let me turn these.
Do you guys have any like before and after bills that actually show that it actually, or is it about 30-50%, or is it theoretical?
No. I could sit here for 3 hours and show you one customer after another talking about saving 30, 40, 50%. I got 163 customer testimonials right here.
Got it. Where are you guys installing right now? Or are you just, you're not doing the installations, you're basically selling this over to installers?
We're partnering with roofers, solar companies, and stuff like that. So here is the package.
Okay.
We put the shield down. It's got a lifetime warranty. We reseal the air handler. We go through the ducts, the plenum, the vents. We wrap the water heater. There's a 30% tax credit on it. It makes the house cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter, evens out the temperature in the house, increases the life of the HVAC system. It's got some fire safety benefits. There's a lifetime warranty.
And it prevents the CIA from tapping into your brain.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? That's a lot of aluminum foil.
Yeah. We've been in business since 1989, 35 years. We've done over 30,000 installations.
Got it. What's the longevity on these guys?
It's a lifetime. There's a lifetime warranty on it, double lifetime.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's really, really cool. Yeah, I do solar installations in Florida, Texas, and San Diego.
We work in Texas, so.
You work in Texas?
Yeah.
That's been the main area?
Main area, yeah.
Okay.
And who knows? The foam definitely works for energy reduction.
Yeah.
But asbestos was the best insulation forever and ever. We know the rest of the story.
Yeah.
We don't know the rest of the story with foam.
Yeah.
We can leave it like that, you know.
Yeah.
20 years from now, the rest of the story will come out, and who knows what.
You are a sales guy. Look at you. Yeah. Fucking connecting that to asbestos pain.
Do you see that? Now you see this is heating up.
Yeah.
See, this is 74. This is 129. That's what it does. It blocks that radiant heat. Your heat transfers 3 ways: conduction, convection, radiant heat.
Yeah.
Conduction is direct heat flow. You put a pan on the stove, you stick a spoon in there, you go answer the phone, you come back, that spoon is hot.
Yeah.
It doesn't transfer in your house that way. It can be 100 degrees outside, you can put your hand on the inside wall, it doesn't come through.
Yeah.
Convection is when your heat rises, okay, up to 45% in the wintertime, 0 in the summer. But radiant heat, that's what you gain in the summer, 93%. And what you lose in the winter is up to 75% of radiant. So this works with the radiant heat. You can have 3 foot of insulation, and you can see there's only 2 or 3 inches of insulation in here. With this, will outperform if this thing had this much insulation.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
And and there's nothing to service, there's nothing to break.
So when are you coming to Florida?
We could work something out.
Okay. You work something out. Okay. I'm gonna take this.
Take the card.
So it's energy improvements, and you're Ed Graves?
Ed Graves.
Carlos.
Carlos.
Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. I'll drive that. All right, thanks, man.
Put me on the news.
Got the
Let me get yours.
Yeah.
You guys.
It's the Cybertruck.
We got 3 books.
Okay.
1942. This is my wife's book. It's got all the Shakespeare stuff in it.
Okay.
Studied Scarlet. It's got like size 2 font.
Yeah.
And then Return It Tomorrow. It's a sci-fi fantasy. Point to any 2 of these.
What's any 2?
Any 2.
Okay, we're gonna go with these 2.
These 2?
Yep.
All right. Which one?
Let's do this one.
All right. We'll eliminate this. And this. And you can take this one. Open that up to any page that you like. Doesn't matter to me. 323 pages. Open it up to a page. I'd like you to pick out any word on those pages in front of you. Doesn't matter. Actually, make it a big word. Make it like more than 9 letters, under 12 syllables. Make it something that's not going to be on every page.
Okay.
You got it. You found a
Yeah.
nasty big word there.
Yep.
All right. You mind if I try to read your mind?
Sure.
Got nothing. Think about the first part of the word.
Okay.
Still got, but think about the last part. Oh,
Okay.
I got an R. There's an R. It ends in R. No, wait. R is next to the last letter. That last letter is. When you think, do you hear like a narrator in your head, or do you see images?
I hear narrator in my head.
How long have you been hearing those voices?
Oh, all my life. They usually tell me to do good stuff, so it's all right.
All right, so that's why, because I was looking for the image of that letter. What is that? I feel like I had it, but it's gone. What's the last letter of your word?
You read my mind there.
I tried. Your mind's not.
Got it. N.
It's an N.
Yeah.
I was drawing the N. Why don't you just say you're drawing the N? You saw me drawing the N. Okay, N. It still doesn't help. Go back. Can you picture what this word is?
I can picture what the word is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send that picture to me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's loading into your head right now.
Maybe it is.
Dude, I'm sending like strong waves directly into your
No,
skull.
because I got like, it's Aramaic, I got like a smell, I didn't get a picture, I got like cooking or something. Let's see. Okay. It's not an herb, it's kind of like a seasoning thing for cooking, but it's weird. It's not like, you gotta pulverize it. Is it peppercorn? Is your word peppercorn?
It is peppercorn.
That's amazing.
Good job.
323 pages, 90,000 words, and you picked peppercorn. I couldn't hear your voice, but I could see the images that you're
Got
trying
it.
to send.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, peppercorn.
I've hired a bunch of Cutco guys before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you guys are great, especially on referrals.
Yeah. We need to put your logo on the knife.
Got it.
Cutting your electric bill. Give it to as an active install gift, and now your name's in front of them every day for the rest of their life.
That's
Are you
wicked
guys
smart.
doing referral gifts or end of project gifts or anything?
Referral stuff, it's always it's like $500. Basically,
How much?
it's $500.
Thanks.
And then whenever I sell someone, I send them over a thing of cookies. For 14 years now, how many times have people tried to recruit you?
Like 5 times an event.
5 times an event, right?
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
So what's how do you stay doing knives?
I really enjoyed the actual work of like helping people get their gifting going, like just helping people spread gratitude, and then just being the time commitment is really small for me. So I mostly just do like 5 to 10 big events a year, and then follow up with people throughout, and that's about it. So
Really? So most of your stuff is all event based?
yeah, so it's like all just different events where it's either contractors or high-end services that are doing a big enough job where it makes sense to spend a couple $100 to say thank you to people, and something that they love, and we'll just do them, make them really happy, get them really good results, and then they just keep buying.
Got it. So like the ROI on that. Were you the one who thought of honestly setting it up in this way for
this industry? It was me and my partner that was here a minute ago. Okay. We're the ones that kind of broke into roofing and solar. Yeah. We've been doing it in real estate for like 5 or 10 years because it's really easy, because every realtor is expected to give a gift at the end of as a housewarming gift. But the problem is the average realtor does like three deals a year. Yeah. Versus roofer solar, they're doing that a week. Yeah. So like, we're having much bigger orders, and then we're also getting them a better ROI, because our main focus, especially for roofers, is getting more 5-star reviews. Yeah. And so we have a system that helps them do that really easily. Oh yeah, I won't say a word.
Yeah, that's wicked smart, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the usual cost for like acquisition? So I say, hey, I want to send this thing over to a customer. Yeah. You generally do it an install or after sale?
So for my solar people, some people do it. There's a couple different ones. So most people are doing a post-sale gift. Okay. Some people are doing a signing gift and then a post-install gift as a way to reduce cancellations. Yeah. So if they get knocked by someone else in the meantime, so they'll do like, hey, we're going to do a veteran-made cutting board that shows that I'm going to hand to you with just my info, and then 2 weeks after install, you're going to get a knife that not only has my info on it, but also says handcrafted for the Jones family on it. And then it'll come with a letter that has a link to your Google reviews. And that's how we build the reviews. Yeah. And then, so it just depends on what.
Yeah. What kind of cost is that generally?
My average is like $1 to $150. Okay. So probably $150, I would say, is what most.
About $150.
Yeah.
No, that's sick. And then if they cancel, you can use the knife against them.
Yeah, you grab the military one.
Got it.
And then
then you're good to go. You have home
set.
defense, you have cancellation defense, you have all the defenses possible.
You're set. You got it locked in.
A really sick knife. And you usually do this guy or this guy?
Most popular is this one here.
Okay.
And then on the referral side, my most popular is the spreader. Yeah. That was featured on the Food Network, and people put thanks for spreading the word on it.
Oh, that's smart.
So I have a lot of my solar people that you're going to get better. More people will come back for the cash. Mm-hmm. But if on the first referral you also give them something physical, now they're reminded about it every day. So it's like, oh yeah, if I give them another referral, I'll make another $500. I should probably talk to Susie about that, Yeah. And so we've had really good results with that, of just like having, instead of 500, it's 600 because you give them a $100 knife on top of it. Yeah. But now it's that touchstone piece that's reminding them about.
And when commissions are like $8,000 to $11,000.
Yeah, $100, especially and I don't know if you can do it on the solar side, but on the roofing side, they just build it into the price of the job.
Oh yeah.
So
you can. You just price it.
Add a little bit more per hour, kilowatt hour.
No, this is really, really smart. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael? All right, good to meet you, man.
Yeah,
Carlos.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is dope. But it's been a lot of fun. Today. And then we finally beat Sam Taggart.
Yeah.
I know. That's super cool. Hi there, what's your name?
B. Holmes.
B. Holmes. So how long you been in door-to-door sales?
20 years. This is year 20.
This is year 20.
This year is year 20, 04.
And you're speaking on?
So yesterday I spoke on becoming the storm. When the storms of life hit, we're here at, Win the Storm. And so I tailored my presentation to overcoming the storms of life. As when we started with Vivint Solar back in 2011, Hurricane Sandy had hit New Jersey and took out power for 3 weeks, and we still had to go out and sell. And so through those hardships, learning how to go door to door in 4 feet of snow, becoming the storm, heating up hotter than your situation is the only way you get through hot moments of life.
Love that. And you've obviously recruited a lot of teams. He's an OG in the door knocking space. With the single team that you've had, what's the most amount of contract value you guys have sold, let's say, in a week?
Oh, I don't actually. That's a great stat. I don't know. In a year, the last year that we were doing United Energy, we did 220 million in sales revenue, contract value annually. So that's I know that number. I don't know in a week. Think about a week. Most we've done in a week. We did 134 sales, signed CADs, signed contracts. So I don't know what that would be. I'd have to do the math on that.
Yeah, and when I left a big box solar company, I ended up talking to you about it because they owed me quite a bit of money. And then I got a couple conversations with you. Without mentioning a company, what's the most amount of money a company has owed you without paying you out?
Well, so per legal documents, 2.1 million, and
Yeah. So how do you weather that storm internally, right? You have companies where you're making a boatload of money, then crazy stuff happens. This is one of the things that people don't realize. More money, more problems. And Tori's BIG was absolutely correct because we're talking about legacy amounts, wealth-creating amounts of money going back and forth. How do you deal with that internally?
So this was great advice my legal team gave us going through this storm. Was they said, look, it's going to be a couple years. There's a couple other, lawsuits in front of you, and so what you should do is put your head down, go to work, go rebuild it. Forget anything that you had thought with those guys and just forget about it. Shut your brain off to it. Put your head down and go to work and work like hell. And when the dust settles, it'll be there. And so don't worry about anything. Don't count the losses. Don't count other people's dollars. Don't worry about what's in someone else's piggy bank. Just put your head down and go focus on the abundance of what's ahead of us. And in that moment, we've been able to go create 2 new enterprises that are all doing very well. Excited to announce some of these here in the next couple months as we're going to launch. And so as I've done that, I've just gained this new life, reinvigorated to go out and do door-to-door. I'm out at 12:30 at night closing deals again, and I've actually missed all of that. And so it's been fun to do this.
Yeah, you lead from the front, which is just an exceptional thing. What are some social media handles? Where can people find you?
bhomes.life. I'm all over Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of it. bhomes.life. And hit me up, check me out.
Thank you, man. Good shit. Carlos, what's your name?
Matt Mulholland.
Matt Mulholland. And what company are you representing?
I'm here with my company, Building Experts Institute.
Okay. So what do you guys specialize in?
Teaching. So we teach contractors, public adjusters, insurance adjusters how to handle claims properly in an unbiased fashion. There's a lot of education that's out there that is very biased. They only teach you what benefits insurance companies, nothing that benefits policyholders. We're filling that gap by teaching all of those things, all comprehensive, as an online portal, all go at your own pace, very detailed, very beautiful. See it on the screen back there. And then we back it all up with our own testing procedures. We've got this hail cannon that we do a lot of testing on to show that some of the stuff that's out there, all the rules of thumb that you're taught about hail damage and wind damage, most of it's bogus. And we're able to show that it's not right. It should not be used as a rule of thumb and used against policyholders. So we're doing what we can to make the industry a little bit easier and better for you guys.
Got it. So what do you say are the 3 main myths regarding just claims in general?
3 main myths?
Yeah.
Man, there's so many. All right, well, since we have the hail cannon, I'll talk about hail specifically. They say that it takes 1 inch hail to cause damage to a 3-tab, 1 1/4 inch hail to cause damage to an architectural shingle. That is complete garbage. We can easily show that 3/4 inch hail will cause what they even consider to be functional damage to an architectural shingle if it is installed in the field. Laboratory testing usually uses new materials. And they find the materials that are a little bit more resilient. They don't tell you. They don't give you the data. They try to tell you what is or isn't damage, and the policies don't have those same terminologies. So if they're using extra contractual language, that's inappropriate. They shouldn't deny things. The biggest issue is that they'll say that all of these things are caused by wear and tear, improper installation, and all they're really saying is because it was old, it was able to get damaged, but because it actually got damaged from the hail or the wind, it means that there's still coverage. You just got to get them to say that second part. They're just saying it was wear and tear that started it. But if the hail actually came through, if the wind actually came through and caused any effect whatsoever, the property was covered in its wear and tear state. It's still covered for the hail and the wind, everywhere.
How long have you been involved in roofing?
Since 2008.
Which mortgage crisis?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking do it. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, I was a mortgage guy before solar guy.
Yeah, it was rough, but it's a good business to be in because it is recession-proof.
Got it. What do you lose in the recession?
I didn't actually lose anything. I was young, so I was just getting started in life anyway. So I was already broke as fuck.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't get any broker. You realize you have to really learn your craft, and so I'm the kind of guy that gets real detailed in the shop.
No, I can tell the detail literally from the way that you trim your mustache. I mean, there's a specific vibe about you.
My teeth sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, perfect. All right. Good chatting with you, brother.
So he shot me with that hail gun the other day at IRE. I still have a bruise.
2, 1. With Valor Forensics. You want your ruler? 3, 2, 1.
Boom! Look at that! Nothing!
1. Alright, I like this stuff.
What if you lift up
It's
the
not in
shingles?
perfect condition after that, but
I would have to, yeah, I'd have to.
So the reason I'm actually at this event is because I'm going to be speaking on the main stage, probably about sales, but no one's actually giving me the rundown, so we'll figure it out right now.
This looks like a green room. Oh, I love Coke Zero. We're gonna chug it.
Farm that says hotel stuff only, go through there. Follow the green arrows on the ground, it'll take you right backstage. It's exactly where we're at. We just got here early.
Now let's go ahead and hop on stage.
Circle. So we'll just have them move up.
Nice little hippie circle.
About 3 inches away from your mouth, and then back in the same seat at the end. And we're good.
Yeah.
Sound good, guys?
Sounds great.
Hey, my name is Carlos Morales. So I run Pacific United Power, which is a solar broker company, as well as Real Sales Dynamics, which is a YouTube channel. So we got started about 2 years ago. I've been in the industry for roughly 7 years. But the way that we grew so quickly, because we're at about 250 reps right now in a couple different markets, is completely based on social media. So through YouTube, we found every single one of the reps that we wanted, and we've kind of expanded from there.
Love that. It's good, Jay. And Jocko, in his leadership books, there's this element of dynamic of lead from the front. And then there's also, and I love this about Carlos too, you'll see a lot of his YouTube videos and stuff, it's like him on doors. What's your guys' opinion and necessity with 250 reps, 100 reps? Like, how important is it for you as the general to be in the field?
So yeah, my background as far as solar sales was for a big box solar company that we don't need to mention. But what I found was the guys who were running it had never even sold the product door to door. So when they were giving out advice, not only on sales side of things, but how to deal with customers, I found a lot missing. So when we started recording what we were doing, we literally started Pacific United Power with myself, my business partner Johnny Graham, and Garrett, who's over there with the camera. And what we found was there was this niche that was really needed of people actually doing the thing, transparently selling. If you don't have that scarcity-based mindset and you give that stuff away for free on YouTube, Instagram, or anywhere else, people will come and seek your guidance. Because you're not just training those reps, you're also training the managers for those companies, and they're showing your stuff off. So when they're working for companies that they may not like to be working at, suddenly out of nowhere they're going, why don't they go work for those guys? Because we're actually leading from the front and getting those sales done. Yeah, and it's really important when we talk about culture. What's the first syllable of culture? Cult, right? A cult-like following behind the actual leaders of the company and the types of people that you're bringing in. Because you were mentioning a certain word earlier, poach, right? And I'm in an interesting position when it comes to that, because the majority of the people who end up coming to work for us are coming from other solar companies, right? So you have to have we can mention stuff like ethical sales practices. And a lot of people will, anyone who keeps saying they sell ethically, you shouldn't trust that person. It's the same way you shouldn't trust a girl if she keeps telling you that she's loyal. It's just a bad idea. But when it comes to having that conversation with those reps and building that out, being transparent with how you're selling and how the company's actually run allows for reps to actually trust you. And to your point of building that architecture, that infrastructure, so that people know that they can trust you. As long as you're not messing with their money or messing with their ability to be able to make money, then they're going to continue to trust you. And if you have great sales leaders that you find either from other companies or you built internally, you're going to be able to create that strong need that they have, that need for community, that need for tribe. Because the great thing about door-to-door sales or just sales as a whole is that we're a culture of the margins, right? You don't get a degree for sales. You don't, but you're going to end up with people with master's degrees. You're going to end up with college dropouts. You're going to end up with jail dropouts. I mean, all kinds of people across the entire country under a shared mission of doing better in their lives. And if you can maintain that through tactics like you're bringing up earlier with momentum, that's going to have that amazing lingering effect where you're building that legacy for your company in the whole. They don't leave your company because there was one bad install. They leave because there's bad management. So if you can create that cult, which we call a culture, then you're going to be in a great space every single year.
I love that. And guys, some of the sales organizations that I've been part of, it really was like a cult. And there was almost this flag they're waving of there is nobody better than us. And I love how Ohm over here, Jay, just in front of you guys was I don't think anybody has a better, right? Let's give it up for these guys. That was awesome.
Clean. And that wraps up today's festivities at Win the Storm in Dallas, Texas. It was an amazing event. We learned a lot about leadership as a whole, not only in the solar sales force, but roofing as a whole. This was a fantastic turnout as well, because it's not just the sales reps who are here, it is the people who are actually involved in the day-to-day that ensure that roofs get put up on people's houses, that panels get placed on people's homes, and that people's lives are changed for the better. So, if you are interested in learning more about solar sales as a whole, make sure to click subscribe below. Click one of these two videos because YouTube thinks you're going to like it a lot.